Here is everything that you missed in the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer. The design looks like the Switch OLED and has an extra charging port on the top. Unlike a lot of modern phones, it actually still has the headphone jack. The cartridge slot is also backwards, which probably is a lot easier than not being able to open it at all on the OLED model. The kickstand is redesigned, and it looks like it probably isn't going to hide the microSD card slot anymore, but it's pretty hard to tell from the angles. The Joy-Cons have more expressive colours within the sides and the sticks. On the side of the Joy-Con you can see there's the port that the Joy-Cons will plug into when magnetised onto the side, and an IR pointer sensor kind of thing like what's used on the bottom of your computer mouse. The SR and SL buttons are also huge compared to the original. There is an extra square button underneath the home button on the right Joy-Con. Maybe this is to open some sort of chat app or something? You never know. The Joy-Con straps have returned, but this time they get magnetised on instead of getting stuck the complete wrong way. Same goes for the Joy-Con grip, that also has the magnetisation of just getting stuck on like that. The rails do look a lot thicker and sturdier than the old Switch. The buttons on the back that you use to take the Joy-Cons off are huge compared to the original. Mario Kart 9. The art style that Mario Kart 9 seems to show here looks very similar to the Mario Bros. Wonder art style. So it looks like maybe future games are adopting that type of style. The dock is more curved, so hopefully it means that it'll not scratch the screen this time. For some reason the boost pads here look almost identical to the ones used in Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. You will be able to play the new Switch 2 games as well as original Nintendo Switch games on this console, just like every other 2000s Nintendo console. Backwards compatible is returning. Alright, so now that we've gone through all of those little details, let's actually go and analyze the entire trailer frame by frame, seeing if there's anything we can spot that might be interesting. So the grates on the bottom here, they must be like ventilation bits. This design is still the same as the original Switch, so maybe it's compatible with the old dock. I mean, we'll have to just test that once the console comes out. The second USB-C port on the top could be used for charging while using the kickstand, or maybe it can be used to plug some external thing in to give it a bit of boost with power. You know, maybe. You can use a wired controller in tabletop mode as well now with this. It is really difficult to see, but I don't see the microSD card slot under there. It is very blurry because of just the compression of YouTube at 1080p, but it doesn't, I don't see the microSD card slot. Where is it? Is it in the same slot as the game card slot? If so, then that's silly. I wonder if original Joy-Cons will be compatible, because you know, obviously this is a completely different company, but Sony's PlayStation 5 actually supports the PS4 controllers. So perhaps Nintendo may do the same thing. Obviously, they would probably only do this for Switch games and not for Switch 2 games, because, I mean, the Switch 2, besides from having the mouse-looking sensor on the side, I don't really think it has any controller differences, so you never know. But to be honest, this is Nintendo. They will probably want to sell more controllers because they want more money, so they probably won't make them compatible if that's the case. One thing to notice as well is that the shape is different. It kind of molds more with your hand when holding compared to it being like kind of shoved into your hand, and it's also a bit more spikier on these bits here. Oh yeah, no, of course it's way bigger. Also, one thing you may have not noticed is the shoulder buttons and triggers wrap a lot further around the side than they used to on the original Joy-Con. This actually goes all the way down to level with the A button. Look at the difference between this one. It barely even is in level with the X button, but this one's in level with the A button. It's completely different. So it looks like these bits here are the bits that would stick to the magnet. Oh, didn't mean to click that. And then you've obviously got your sync button, the charging port, and then the IR sensor. The lights indicating what player you are is on the front instead of on the side. The original Joy-Con has it here, but now it's on this front bit because it sticks out more. So you can actually see who you are when you're holding the Joy-Con like this. You can actually see where you are instead of having to flip yourself to see what light it's showing. So improvement. Now I am surprised that they didn't go the new Nintendo 3DS look of having coloured buttons, especially because Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door kind of made us seem like they were going to do that. But they didn't. They've just stuck to the standard white colour. Weird. Why not spice it up? It'll make it look different. You could tell that it's a Switch 2 Joy-Con easily with that, but they didn't go with it. Also, let's hope these Joy-Cons don't have drift. Oh my god. So the Joy-Con straps are also the same, with the light indicator being on the front again. And they also just look so much nicer than the original straps. So it looks like there's nothing else within the console except for just having the colour there within the side. Which is different to the Switch that actually did not do that. But that kind of makes it inconsistent if you buy more Joy-Cons. Well, now what if they sell the different colours, where there's a left red one instead of it being blue, and then now you're going to have mismatched insides. Because I have white Joy-Cons here, but I also have the neon ones, and somewhere I actually have no idea where they are, but I've got a grey pair as well. One thing that's interesting is you can actually see the plus symbol in the side of the Switch here, so you can tell that it is the right Joy-Con, the one with the plus on it. Also, unless games like 1-2 Switch use the IR sensor built in here, it doesn't have one on here anymore with the right Joy-Con. It doesn't look like it anyway. So there's no IR sensor on the bottom right, but there is one built into the Joy-Con, so you might be able to play that food mini game from 1-2 Switch, you know, the one. The logo is so weird. It's just the Switch shuffled to the side with the number 2. So it looks like 2 Nintendo Switch. Okay, so the display itself is a lot nicer than the original Switch, but still not as good as the Switch OLEDs in terms of bezel. There's still quite a bit of bezel here, but holy, it is so much better than that original bezel. It's huge. Also in Mario Kart here, it looks like some sort of desert stage, and you can see all the detail on the tracks here, so it looks like the graphics are hopefully going to be amazing. So this is Mario Bros. Circuit, maybe that's the name of it. Other things to note here is look at these tire types. They are like tank type of tires. Look, skis things. They don't even have front wheels. Also, Mario Kart TV is returning. I will say, because this looks like the Mario Wonder style, a lot of the things are more cartoony looking. Like these wheels look so much more like rounder and poofier than Mario Kart 8's wheels. Oh, and they are very expressive as well. Look at that. Oh, and it was like squishy when it went down. The drifting looks more expressive as well. It's like on one side. And look at the... Oh! 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 What? DK! He looks like the movie DK. What? What the hell? What? This is... What the hell? Also, yeah, the boost panels, they just look so much like the Rain Racer ones. Ooh, look at that, like, pink aura there. This is crazy. What is with Donkey Kong? Also, Pauline is there. So it looks like we're probably going to get the entire Mario Kart 8 roster. There's a character here that I can't quite make out. I wonder if Pikmin 4 and other games on the Switch will get enhanced on the Switch too. We don't know details about how they'll look on the Switch 2 yet though. But yeah, those are some of the insane little details that you may have not noticed in the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer. So if you want to see more Switch 2 content, because I am going to cover it whenever we get any new news, I will probably do something to do with it, especially with Mario Kart 9 or whatever it's going to be called. So yeah, click that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.